Good morning, Central. I'm Rayanne Smith.
And I'm Tierney Gaines.
And these are your Rdtv announcements.
Your March character traits are initiative, self-reliant, and perseverance. All our dreams can come true if we have the courage and dedication to pursue them. Walt Disney.
Word of the day: ephemeral, momentary, transient, fleeting.
Attention juniors, would you like a service elective that will keep you on your toes during your senior year? We're not saying that there is never a dull moment, but we can have some pretty exciting ones. If you are interested, stop by the Media Center and pick up an application for student library aid.
Camp Faith is sponsoring a college visitation field trip to Alabama State University Saturday, March 8th. The cost of the field trip is $20, which includes transportation and food. Interested students should sign up at Mrs. Jenkins' desk and pick up an information flyer. This trip is not associated with Central High School.
Results from the first outdoor track event at the Auburn Early Bird 2014 meet are as follows. Girls 400 meter dash varsity. First, Brandy Jackson ran a 59.46 and is first in state. Girls 800 meter run varsity. First, Tanisha Hillian ran a 2.28 and is first in state. Girls 4x400 meter relay varsity. First in state, Brandy Jackson, Jayla Abram, Tanisha Hillian, and Raylan Martin. Girls 4x800 meter relay varsity. First in state, Brandy Jackson, Jayla Abram, Tanisha Hillian, and Gabby Ramirez.
Boys results. Boys 110 meter hurdles varsity. Tyree Reed with a time of 15 seconds came in second and is second fastest in the state. Boys 300 meter hurdles varsity. Tyree Reed with a time of 40.82 seconds came in first and is first in state. Boys 4x100 meter relay varsity came in first in the state and 16th in the nation with a time of 41.94. Tyree Reed, Swanagie Williams, Eric Durham, and Karan DeLentz. Boys 4x400 meter relay varsity came in second and are second in the state with a time of 3:27.03 seconds. Eric Durham, Tyree Reed, Swanagie Williams, and Quintavious Dixon. Boys javelin throw varsity. Kenneth Thomas came in first place with a distance of 147 feet and 1 inch. Overall results, our Red Devil boys finished second and our girls finished fourth. Congratulations and awesome job.
The Spanish Club will meet in Miss Ciantio's room, room 418, on Thursday, March 6th, right after school. Anyone interested in Spanish and culture is free to attend.
On Thursday, March 6th, Central Gaming will be hosting our Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 3 tournament after school in Mrs. Pellerino's room. The cost for non-Central Gaming members will be $5. The matches will be 1 versus 1 single or possibly double. Elimination matches and certain characters will be banned. Please see Miss Pellerino to sign up.
There will be a student council meeting Thursday after school.
Attention students, Meltrecia Tatum, owner of C&M Tax Office, and the law office of Stacy S. Jackson are presenting a prom giveaway. They will select 1 female and 1 male from any high school to become an entry. You must submit a 150-word essay about why it is important to stay in school. All entries must be in by March 20th. Entries can be mailed to their drop box at Attorney Stacy S. Jackson, 927 3rd Avenue, Columbus, Georgia, 31903. All entries will be judged on their essay. The giveaway includes dress and tux, makeup, hairstyle, haircut, nails, and shoes.
Attention students, there will be no prom day approval forms this year. However, there are a few rules that must be followed. The rules for your prom day are: they must be 19 or under. If older, you must get a pre-approval. 2, they cannot be suspended or attending the Success Academy on the days before or after prom. Prom tickets will go on sale starting sometime next week on stage during lunch. Please listen for announcements for the exact date. The tickets will be $25 a piece. Everyone attending prom will need a ticket.
Mr. Gurman, I've been asked to present a mathematics problem for today for Rdtv. So we're getting ready for the ACT, and of course the mathematics portion is one of the toughest. How do you get ready for the ACT? Very simple. Get plenty of sleep. Don't wake up right before the test. I've heard of some students waking up, the test is at 8 o'clock, they wake up at 7:30, they hurry and get their clothes on, they run up there. How can you be ready for a test if you're not at least practicing it before the test? Do as many practice problems before the test as you can. Don't get stuck on a problem. If a problem takes longer than about a minute, you need to move on. So don't necessarily go in order from 1 to 40. I suggest that you go through it, find the ones that you can do very easily, and then do those first. Go back and do the medium hard problems, if you will, and then do the hardest ones last. That way you get a full assessment of where you stand. So, let's talk about the test for today. And doing the word problem, okay? Most students do not like to do word problems, mainly because we don't practice them enough. However, if you are going to do a word problem, there's 4 basic steps that you need to remember. George Poyle, in his book, How to Solve It, he outlined the 4 major steps in problem solving. First of all, do you understand the problem? You need to read it and understand it before you can do it. Secondly, devise a plan. Third, carry out the plan. And finally, does your answer make sense? I can't tell you how many times a student has come up with an answer and I ask them a question, does this answer really make sense? And they realize they didn't really answer the question in the first place. So what's our first problem today? Our first problem is a function f of x, this is called function notation, is defined as f of x equals negative 8x squared. What is f of negative 3? Now for most of us this is not too hard of a problem, but if you don't understand functional notation it could be a little bit more difficult. So first thing, do you understand the problem? We're given functional notation and asked to find f of negative 3. We are given 5 answer choices, of which 2 are negative and the others are positive. Devise a plan. In this case, we can simply use algebra to solve this problem. We're going to substitute negative 3 for x in the problem. Carry out the plan. Let's do that. This is our problem, and we need to find f of negative 3. Notice that the negative 3 is in the same position as the x above it. Well, that means they want us to take negative 3 and plug it in for x. So we're going to rewrite the problem. Simply substitute negative 3 for x and work it out. Now, y'all remember order of operations, so we're going to do the exponent first. Negative 3 squared is clearly a positive number. Well, that's negative 3 times negative 3, which would be positive 9. So what is negative 8 times positive 9? Negative 72. So coming back over here, looking at our answers, it looks like, check the results, does negative 72 make sense? To me it makes sense. It's a fairly small number. These answers here don't make sense. So negative 72 would be the answer F. Today we've discussed functional notation, and this is one of your easier problems. I hope that all of y'all can do this on the test. That ends today's lesson.
And now, today's ACT prep question. You will have 45 seconds to complete.
These have been your Red Devil TV announcements.
Have a great Red Devil Day.